Today is Friday, July 17th, 2026, and I was just banned from Goodwill. So this is what happened. Me and my daughter Presley, we go into Goodwill. I go into Goodwill a lot. Sometimes I'll take her with me, not a whole lot, but today I did. Regardless, if I would have took her with me, I know this would have happened. But today I feared I would take Presley because there's a worker in there, an older woman, that always talks to Presley when I go in there. Because I go in there a lot. I spend a lot of money at Goodwill. You guys know that. I know this. You guys know this. I spend a lot of money at Goodwill. Now, I'm not sitting and saying I'm going to make or break Goodwill not being able to go in there. I'm not saying that. But I do spend my fair share at Goodwill. But yeah, like I said, I figured I'd take Presley today to just see if that worker was in there. I'm not going to say her name, because I don't know if they're watching my videos, let's just say that. But I figured I'd take Presley in there to see if she was in there. You know, today's Friday. Just see if we can, tomorrow we're going to Knoxville, Tennessee. So I figured, you know, take her in there and just see if she's in there and, you know, she could talk to her, you know, how, you know, whatever. We go in there. And, you know how it is, you know, I'm walking and there's something I see, you know, and I'll put it in the car. And a lot of times I like to, like, this is irrelevant to any of this. We were in there for less than 5 minutes. I'll get to that here in a minute. But I go in there, you know, and the way it usually works is I'll go up to the electronics section. I have Presley with me, you know, out of the car. I'm like, you know, stay with me, whatever, so she don't, you know, wander off. And, you know, I found like a Logitech speaker. It's like, has like a little subwoofer, like 2 little speakers. But I'll put things I'm interested in the cart and, you know, I'll look it up, not to resell. I truly don't resell anymore. I used to in Ohio. I haven't done it for years, but there are a lot of resellers in Goodwill. That's irrelevant to any of this, but I don't resell anymore. Haven't done it in quite a long time. You would probably think I'm a reseller because I'm on my phone, you know, looking like, I want to see how bad Goodwill is screwing me over. If they are, 9 out of 10 times they are, because their prices are ridiculous. But I want to ask, you know, AI, like, is this worth it? You know, how much is it brand new? Like, you know, what's the value of it? So I will literally be in Goodwill for an hour and a half, 2 hours average. Today, I was out in 5 minutes or less. So let me just recap what happened. So me and Presley, well, you know, grab a cart, you know, go up to the electronics section. You know, like I said, I found a Logitech, like a little subwoofer, little speakers, put it in the cart. And I'm looking, you know, and this is probably about 5 minutes or so, or less. It definitely wasn't like 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, no. And so I'm just shocked. I'm more shocked than anything. So, you know, then after we leave the electronics, you know, I'll tell her, like, okay, we can go to the toys. And then, you know, I monitor, I'm staying in there with her. We go to the toys, not even 10 seconds of stepping foot in the toys. Manager comes up to me. I don't know this woman. I'm not going to say her name. She came up. I've never seen her. I imagine she's always just sitting in the office in the air condition. Never seen her before. And trust me, I go in Goodwill a lot. Never seen her before. Must always be in the office, sitting around doing nothing. She comes up to me with a guy that I don't know the dude's name or anything. And I've seen him, like, I think he's like a picker. He picks stuff in the back room, you know, overprices everything, sends it out, you know, whatever. And she's like, I'm the store manager and we're going to ask you to leave. And I'm like, I was like kind of thrown back. I'm like, okay, we've seen your TikTok videos. And if I recall, I had like a little, okay then. I'm like, so the car you got, I mean, obviously. She's like, yeah, I'm like, okay. And then took Presley's hand and went out. I didn't make a big deal about it. I'm actually a really chill person. I know a lot of people don't believe that, but I really am a pretty chill person. And we got to the car and like that whole thing, like the whole interaction was 10 seconds or less. And I know I keep throwing that around. No, it truly was like 10 seconds or less. And yeah, so we went to the car and like I said, I'm more shocked that I'm really not hurt or anything. Listen, it's going to be a big change because I always, you know, go to Goodwill. So it's going to be a big change. I'm not going to sit and say it's not. But it's not going to be a change of content because, I got other content to do. And Presley started crying because she didn't know what happened, but she kind of knew, like, she didn't get to see, you know, she always called the woman her friend. And the funny thing is, not really funny, but ironic, as we were pulling around Goodwill, because you go in through the back and you go up the side, her friend, what she called her friend, She was outside smoking a cigarette. I rolled down the window for Presley, as we went by. And Presley's, happy, smiles, and she's excited to get in there to see, her best friend is what she'd always say. And yeah, so I'm wondering what video it was. It could have been any of them. Now, the videos I post, they're rage bait. They're not to be taken serious. Regardless to what people think, and I don't really care what people think. I don't like people. I don't like being around people. I say that in my videos. In fact, I said it in a video that just went super viral over on Facebook. Got over 100,000 something views. I might get monetized on Facebook here soon. I'm not too sure. Maybe. I'm on a wait. I've been on the wait list for a while. But this video went viral. It wasn't a Goodwill one. Like I said, I got other content I can do. It's hamburger steaks, hamburger patties, weights and stuff. I can't remember what I was going off on. Oh, I remember now. So I had to I'm more shocked than anything. Like that's the truth. Like I'm shocked. What did Clark Griswold say in the Christmas Vacation when he said, I'd be less surprised if I woke up in the morning with my head sewn to the carpet.
You surprised? Surprised, Eddie? If I woke up tomorrow with my head sewn to the carpet, I wouldn't be more surprised than I am right now.
I know I butchered what he said, but that's true with me right now. I'm shocked. In Ohio, the workers, I was a little surprised when the workers caught a viral video in Ohio, Kenton, Ohio Goodwill. And they laughed it off, my viral video. I'm like, oh yeah, laughed it off, Now, they didn't tell me I was banned. They didn't say you are banned and not to be. She just said, we're asking you to leave. And I'm like, oh, okay. She's like, we saw your TikTok video. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to sit and cry about it. I'm like, okay. And that was it. They didn't give me papers. There was no cop there or anything. But they must have been watching on the camera. Maybe the cashier. I go in there a lot. I spend a lot of money in there. You guys should know this. I done video. I spend a lot of money. In fact, the last item I bought in that Goodwill was just a couple days ago. And it was this Lynyrd Skynyrd album. Of course, they upcharged it. I'm always going to, and that's another thing, I would always shit on Goodwill. And I would specifically say that Goodwill. Because Goodwill in general is just greedy. They are. Let's be real. They call it Greedwill for a reason. They coined that name. It's true. But I would always call that location out. So, I'm not sitting and saying that's the reason, but come on now. Of course, they had to upcharge it. Freaking Lynyrd Skynyrd. I mean, come on. They had it in the glass case and everything. And I mentioned this in I have a video going up today. I got to be quick because this battery's on at 14%. And of course, I forgot my other batteries at home. So I had a video going up today about Magic the Gathering cards. And I want to post this video today, but not really. It'll probably go up tomorrow, Saturday, July 18th. It'll probably be tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to Knoxville. So I'll probably edit it when I get home and it'll be set to go up tomorrow. Because I don't really want two videos going out the same day. I don't know. I could do that. I just don't really want to do that. Just know the ban happened, if you want to call it that, July 17th, 2026. Friday, July 17th, 2026. And you know what? I even got around the time frame because I filmed a video walking out, holding my... See, none of it got on video. And that's another thing I want to talk about. A lot of people think, oh, this is weird how he's filming these videos. I don't film these videos around people. I'm obviously not going to post my dead footage, when you do videos, you edit them for a reason. You keep out all the dead footage. And maybe I will sometime if I have any, that I haven't deleted, you will see my eyes moving and making sure. Because I'm not going to do these videos around people. I'm just not going to. I'm by myself. No one's around. You might hear voices because, the next room or so. But I'm by myself when I'm doing these videos. That is the truth. I don't care if you believe that or not. You don't have to. But my eyes are wandering, making sure no one's coming around. You cannot convince them. These should definitely only be $1.99. These should not be sold separately. And they also have this one for $9.99. I don't know why. I don't know why Goodwill has it with the cups and bottles. It's a and there ain't nothing to be ashamed of. My videos are entertainment. They rage bait. Oh, I rage bait people all the time, and people are little cucks, and they comment on my videos acting stupid, like, or they're commenting, and that gives me engagement, and it pays me more money. That's what the little cucks don't understand, and I find it funny. Videos like that, I do not film with my child with me. These videos aren't like crazy. They're not crazy videos. I don't have my daughter with me, and no one's in the room with me at all. No one. Like, no. I used to do voiceovers all the time. Then I got old doing voiceovers. So now I just make sure no one's there at all. Like I said, I know people's not going to believe that. That's fine. I don't really care. That is the truth. So I do want to clear the air with that, because I got a bunch of comments on Instagram saying, this is weird how he's filming this, and the toy, you know, kids. No. No, I don't like being around people. I'm not a people person. I know you might be thinking, well, you do YouTube. I'm talking to a fucking camera. I'm talking to a camera. Yes, it gets posted, but I'm not like, no, I'm not like that. I'm a chill person. I'm just not like, you know what? I don't know how to explain it. I don't like being around people. Ironically enough, that viral video that I posted of the hamburger meat at a Kroger, I said there's a woman like standing right by me when I was filming. I don't like filming around people. I just don't like doing it. I've done YouTube for many years, like almost a decade. Probably about a decade, yeah, about a decade. And I don't like being, I even said in that video, I'm like, oh, there's someone over there, and I don't like being around people. We'll move down to another scale because there's someone over there, and I don't like being around people. So I went to another scale, but I don't know. I just wanted to get on here and tell you guys. But the video I filmed as I was walking out of Goodwill was 2:41 p.m. Like I said, July 17th, 2026. And I'll play it for you guys. It was a short video. Basically, I was like, so I just got banned from Goodwill. Oh, it's connected to my speaker here. It's connected to my car speaker. Well, I just got banned from Goodwill. They said they saw my TikTok videos. I didn't have a problem in Ohio, but it is what it is. I guess I'll be saving a lot of money. But yeah, they just came up to me and said, we'll have to ask you to leave. I didn't make a big deal. I'm like, all right. So that's unedited, obvious. I don't know what I'm not even, the sad thing is I'm not even going to get paid on that video because it's way less than a minute. But yeah, I don't know. There's been a lot of people. You know what? This is where my villain arc starts. Like, you always hear it in movies like, oh, that's how the villain arc started of that. You know, villain or whatever, you know, Joker or whatever. I'm going to like joke about it, not serious, be like, yep, this is how my villain arc started. Getting banned from Goodwill. But yeah, I want to reiterate that I did not get banned. They did not, like, they didn't serve me papers or anything. Like, you see the videos of people doing stupid stuff in Walmart and stuff, and they get served papers. They didn't do none of that. It was just simply, we'll ask you to leave. And the thing that gets me is, and they don't have to do it, but if they would have came up to me and said, listen, we've seen the videos. You can't be doing that. If, you know, if they would ask me to take the videos down, because I spend so much money at Goodwill. And like I said, I know, like, I'm not making or breaking Goodwill. But it'd been cool if they would have been like, you know, listen, we've seen the video. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing it. You know, you got to stop. And if, like I said, if they would have asked me to take them down, I probably would have taken them down. I already got paid on them anyways. But, yeah, and if they asked me, you know, stop doing the videos. You know, you can't be doing that. Then I truly would stop. But it is what it is. I'm not going to sit and cry and dwell on it. I don't know if I want to go to the other Goodwills. I feel like it might be a regional thing. You know, London Goodwill, Corbin, Somerset. I'm going to Knoxville tomorrow. I'm going to go to them Goodwills. But it's just one of them things like, It is what I am going to be saving a lot of money. Like, that's the positivity that I'm looking out of it. Because like I said, I'm not going to sit and cry about it. It really ain't nothing to cry about. But I am going to save a fuck ton of money. You know, Scarface, when, you know, the money machines are going, and yeah, that's going to be me. I'm be saving so much money at Goodwill. All right, my battery's at 3%. I don't have another battery. I got banned from Goodwill. Pretty much got banned from Goodwill. So that's going to wrap it up for this one. I'm speechless. I'm shocked. I'm not hurt, though. I will catch you guys in the next video.